Update 5 has finally came out and has brought a ton of controversial changes. A lot of people are confused on all the changes and how the meta has shifted, so today I'll be showing the ultimate loadouts for both free and pay players. They work so well that when I tested, I got a win streak of 50. In a previous video, I promised to give away one skin crate if you subscribed and left your username in the comments, and wow, did a lot of people join. Congrats to Holiday for winning the giveaway. If you also want to have a chance to win a giveaway, subscribe and comment your username and join my Discord for more giveaway. All right, let's get straight into this. For free players, there is one weapon in this update that has stood out the most, the RPG. I'm not exaggerating. They made this weapon way too overpowered. I mean, just watch the clips. As you can tell, you can instantly destroy people even if they took almost all of your HP. But the one downside about this weapon is that it may take some getting used to, and it's also quite hard to get hits, especially against players with good movement. Now, for the paid primary, there's a rapid fire that didn't get hit by the big nerf like the AR and burst rifle did, and instead became even better than it was before, the paintball gun. The paintball gun not only does good damage, but can also hide you from your opponent's vision using paint splatters, which is really OP. The paintball gun is definitely a great choice, especially if you used to main the assault rifle. For the secondary weapon of the ultimate loadout, I was originally thinking that the revolver was the best option, but after playing more, I found a different weapon that is genuinely broken. Before that, I'll give an honorable mention to the slingshot, as it's also a good secondary. Now for the best secondary weapon, we have the flare gun. It's kind of surprising because of the fact that it only costs 10 keys, but even though it may not seem like it, it is absolutely broken and does insane damage, covering a huge part of the map. Not to mention, you also get 2 flares. Before I continue with the video, I want to become the biggest Rivals YouTuber, so if you enjoy my content, please subscribe. Now, let's continue with the video. Now, there are only 2 melees that people consider the best in Rivals, but one has risen to the top this update, and it's the katana. The katana was already overpowered, but for some reason, the developers decided to half its cooldown with the new update, basically allowing you to spam it. Finally, to finish our loadout, we have utilities. The best utility largely depends on your situation and playstyle, so if you're more curious, go check out my video about beating mobile and controller players, as it goes deeper into utilities. For free players, if I had to pick one that's more efficient, I would say the grenade, because with enough experience, you can almost always deal half of the opponent's HP. For the paid utility, I would say that even after the nerf, the medkit is still great, especially if you're good at maneuvering around the map. Now that we have all of the best weapons, let's make some loadouts. For the first loadout, we have a close range set that relies on the flare gun and Molotov to close off part of the map. We'll also use the katana to make sure we don't take too much damage. This loadout works especially well on tight maps like Arena or Construction, where you can trap and obliterate your opponent. The next loadout is a long-range one for people with good aim. We got the sniper, the revolver, and to make sure you survive as long as possible, we got the katana. The utility is up to you, but for this, I'll say the grenade. This loadout is pretty much unstoppable if your aim is good and you pick an open map like Crossroads, Splash, or Docks. Next up, we have a paid version of the previous loadout, which replaces the revolver and grenade for the exo gun and med kit. What can I say? This loadout is just an upgraded version of the last one, but this time you can counter katana users with the exo gun. Our final loadout is a loadout that relies on the paintball gun as the main damage dealer and the exo gun to finish people off. We'll use the katana and the med kit to stay alive. This is really overpowered and is a little bit more reliable than the other loadouts. That's all of the best loadouts in Rivals. Feel free to leave any suggestions in the comments, and see you in the next one.
I put a new 40s on the G. I got me two bloody boxes on the knee. Cause all my niggas got it out in the streets. I keep 100 racks inside my G. I really look at them all for the